Drugs. Drugs, 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 drugs. People take drugs all around the world. Some drugs are good for you. Some are extremely terrible for you. However, there is a certain one that I am sure everybody in this room takes almost every single day. It is a drug that over 80% of the world takes daily. Would anyone want to take a guess at what this drug is? Anyone? Anyone? You, sir.
Caffeine.
Yes, caffeine. The drug I'm talking about is caffeine. You probably never thought of caffeine as a drug before, but let me tell you, it acts as a stimulant to your central nervous system. It boosts your alertness, reducing your fatigue, and enhancing your cognitive functions. It is the world's most widely consumed psychoactive substance, and it's found everywhere. I'm talking coffee, tea, energy drinks, dark chocolate, matcha, and even soda. Now, the next bit, I want to get some interaction from you guys, the audience. So please, try to interact with these upcoming questions. Now, can I get a raise of hands if the following questions apply to you? Raise your hand if you take some form of caffeine every day. Whether it be from the ones I listed, like coffee, tea, energy drinks, or whatever, any sort of caffeine, please raise your hand. Exactly. Everyone raised their hand. Now, raise your hand if you have taken any sort of naps throughout the week, whether it be a quick 20-minute nap, 1-hour nap, or even a 3-hour nap. Raise your hand. Exactly. Perfect. Now, that is what I wanted to see. Lastly, if you have ever taken caffeine before doing something productive and you just felt like the caffeine didn't hit and you're like, dang, what did I even take this caffeine for? Raise your hand. Everyone raise their hand. Perfect. Today, I want to introduce to you guys the idea of a caffeine nap. A caffeine nap is whenever you take caffeine right before a 20 to 30 minute nap. But wait, isn't that counterintuitive? Is probably what you're thinking, right? And yes, it does sound counterintuitive. But I want to go into the science today on why it actually makes more sense than just taking either a nap or just drinking caffeine alone. You ever just wake up from a nap, you feel just super groggy, super tired, and your mind is just all over the place? You're like, did I just nap for 20 minutes or 20 hours? Yeah, that struggle is real whenever the exam season hits. But today, I want to go over why this happens, how you can take a caffeine nap, and different ways you can take a caffeine nap. First off, adenosine. What's adenosine? What is it? Is it like some sort of Pokemon like, adenosine, I choose you? No. Adenosine is a chemical buildup. It is a chemical that builds up in your brain and your spinal cord. It is a byproduct of energy consumption. Throughout your everyday life, this is what causes the drowsiness and the tiredness. Now, I want to go back to what I talked about earlier, that feeling of grogginess and disorientation after taking a nap. This actually has a scientific term. It's called sleep inertia, and it comes frequently only from napping, particularly naps that last longer than 30 minutes. The reason being is that your body doesn't want to wake up. Your body wants to stay asleep. Shorter naps, specifically from those to the 20 to 30 minute range, is the perfect range for your body to get rested. Now, I want to bring up caffeine. Specifically, I want to bring up that caffeine doesn't really work the way you think it does. Everyone thinks that caffeine gives us energy, a boost of energy. But that's not what actually caffeine does. Instead, caffeine blocks the adenosine compound for a short given amount of time. Essentially, it blocks the sensation of fatigue, and it helps create alertness while the adenosine continues to build up. That's why sometimes whenever the caffeine wears off, you feel a sudden surge of fatigue. That right there is the adenosine coming to your nervous system as the caffeine wears off. Now that we have a general understanding of how caffeine works, let's get into ways that you can take a caffeine nap. So instead of doom scrolling for 20 minutes, you can in turn be lazy and have it actually be considered productive. Now, for the first 3 methods I'm going to show here for all my fellow students. If you're a student here, can you please raise your hand? You don't have to be attending UTA, just raise your hand. Awesome. Now, this is method number 1. I call it hiding in plain sight. If you do it with full confidence, no one will question a thing. Now, method number 2. This is the dummy substitute. This is a bit harder to pull off, but with practice makes perfect, as what they all say, but still doable. And method number 3, the good old classic. If you have the balls to do it with full confidence. Now, if you're at work and you need to pull this off, the car method always works surprisingly well. And lastly, this is a method I personally do, and I felt like I wanted to show everyone. If you have the luxury to be in a safe and comfortable environment, this is the Navy SEAL sleeping method. As interesting as it looks, this method is scientifically proven to help you fall into a more deep and relaxing sleep in a matter of minutes. This was popularized by a Navy SEAL called Jocko, and he showed it to the social media world, and scientists have done studies on it and showed incredible results. Now that I've gone over on what a caffeine nap is, why do we get tired throughout the day, and different ways you can take a caffeine nap, there's only one more thing left to do. Can anyone guess it? Anyone? Exactly. Take a nap. We're going to apply it. Now, before I leave the stage, I just want to say a quick thank you to my parents for giving me the discipline and the love, my sister for teaching me to be kind, and my girlfriend, who's sitting right over there, who've been with me through all these years to help me grow and be on the stage. And I want to give a big round of applause to Steven over here for helping me host this. Now, sorry. Oh, this is a photo of my family, guys. Anyways, now, we are going to be applying it. And I mean we, as everyone in the audience. There are coolers up here if you have not gotten an energy drink yet. And there are Monsters, there are Bums, there's water as well if you need some. But we're going to be testing it right here, right now. And I'm going to be putting on a 15-minute timer as soon as I get off the stage. And that is all. Thank you, everyone.